Coming up on Orange Zest, a grand opening at Destiny USA.
Hendricks Chapel welcomes a special guest this weekend.
The best and worst of this year's Super Bowl ads.
And Johnny Rehab? We'll give you all of this and more starting now. Welcome to the first Orange Zest episode of 2015. I'm Jeff Kirkjian.
And I'm Cassie DeLaura. Syracuse University hosted the International Championship of Collegiate Acapella quarterfinal tournament this weekend, and that's our top story.
It was a live version of Pitch Perfect this weekend in Hendricks Chapel. CitrusTV's Caroline Strange has a recap of the 2015 ICCAs and who's moving on to the semifinals.
The concert in Hendricks Chapel on Saturday night was one of 2 ICCA competitions this weekend and one of 5 overall for the Mid-Atlantic region.
But we have 50 groups competing across the region and over 300 groups competing in the tournament this year.
2 of SU's groups were able to perform. Oikapella was the first, singing Imagine Dragons' Radioactive. Groove Stand closed the competition with a Maroon 5 mashup.
Come on.
Otto himself even made a special appearance to introduce Oikapella. Syracuse University's The Mandarins played host for the competition and performed a set while the judges deliberated, but one of the members, Michaela Peterson, said they weren't quite ready for them to take so long.
I had gone down to check on the judges, and they said they still need a few more minutes, so one of the judges actually suggested just have them do a beatbox competition or something. So I get up there, and that's what they had suggested, and we tried it, and it was fun.
The number 1 group was After Hours from the University of Rochester. And in second place, but still moving on to the semifinals, was Octipodes. For Orange Zest, I'm Caroline Strange.
So our very own Jeff Kirkjian of Orange Zest was chosen to MC the evening of acapella. Jeff, how did the 2 Syracuse groups finish?
Well, sadly, Cassie, not as well as they thought they would. They only announced actually the top 3 groups, and both Oikapella and Groove Stand did not make the top 3. But it was a really tough competition. So I think they did really well, but sadly didn't go their way.
So although kind of disappointing for us, what was the highlight of the night for you?
Well, I definitely think that it was when Autotunes came out and performed at the end of the night while the judges were deliberating. No, it was great. It was a great night for music, and it was one of the best a cappella competitions, Mid-Atlantic quarterfinals the ICCAs have ever seen.
And so what's next for the groups who are advancing?
Well, on March 28th, the Mid-Atlantic semifinals will be held at Drexel University. Best of luck to the Octopodes and After Hours, who will be moving on.
The world-famous Harlem Globetrotters were also visiting SU this weekend. The entertainment basketball team performed at the Carrier Dome Saturday in front of thousands. The Globetrotters have been combining comedy with basketball for 85 years and have played in over 115 countries. In case you missed it in theaters, the Alibrandi Catholic Center will be playing the film 22 Jump Street this Saturday. 22 Jump Street is the sequel to the comedy starring Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum. The 2 play cops who go undercover at a college to chase down drug dealers. Tickets are free for students. The Hendricks Chapel concert series will continue this Sunday with organist Robin Jenkins. He has performed at concerts across the country at places like the Kennedy Center and the Trinity Church in Cleveland. The concert will be free and open to the public, and the show begins at 4 p.m.
The life in the slow lane were cheered up by the grand opening of Margaritaville in Destiny USA. The restaurant fittingly opened on a warm and sunny, who am I kidding? Of course, it had to open up during a huge Syracuse blizzard. The mall played Jimmy Buffett songs to honor the occasion, and over 50 people attended the ceremonies. If you were lucky enough to be at the My Lucky Tummy food court on Saturday, you were treated to the best Africa and Asia had to offer. The event featured food from Sudan, Burma, Japan, and Eritrea, and fed 400 people. The event takes place twice a year. Check back in the summer for the location of the next event.
Well, it is officially Oscar season, and with Sundance wrapping up, our Eleni Reddick joins us to talk movies. Welcome, Eleni.
Hi, thank you. This weekend, we had a wide array of new movies out, especially since the Sundance Film Festival is going on. Speaking of the film festival, the movie Tangerine created a lot of buzz. It's a comedy about the life of two transgender women of color. That's not the only reason it's being hyped up, but because this film was created almost entirely on an iPhone 5S. Could you believe that? Now on to the movies that came out in the theaters this weekend. Project Almanac is a thriller about a genius high school student and his friends who uncover blueprints for a mysterious device that ultimately puts their lives in danger. In The Loft, which Carl Urban and James Marsden star in, 5 men share a private loft where they eventually discover a dead woman's body. The movie takes a turn for the worst when suspicions arise and loyalty and friendships are tested. Black or White is about a widowed attorney who raises his biracial granddaughter after his own daughter dies. He finds himself in a difficult custody battle against his son-in-law and his mother. Now let's fast forward to the next weekend. On the 6th, there will be 3 major releases. The Seventh Son is an action film about the fight to keep the evil supernatural forces away from humankind. Only one man is able to do it, but even now, he needs help from his new apprentice and man's only hope, the Seventh Son. Jupiter Ascending is a sci-fi action movie about Mila Kunis, aka Jupiter Jones, who lives in Chicago as a normal woman. Her co-star Kane, who is played by Channing Tatum, takes her away, and she is eventually shown that she is the heir of the throne on a difficult... Sorry, I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right.
Could we read through that?
No, so we're about to play a game right now. You brought us some quotes from movies. Can you tell us a little bit about, warm us up what we're going to be doing?
Well, actually, we're just going to be playing Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh,
so let's start.
All right, here we go.
Okay, actually, the first one is going to be this. With this magic book, any evil plan I write comes true. Can you guess?
With this evil book?
With this evil... Is this one of these movies we just chatted about?
Yeah.
Is it the
gosh.
Jupiter Jones movie?
No.
Oh.
SpongeBob?
Is it? SpongeBob. It is. Wow. All right. That's definitely 1 point for you.
That was
All
the
right.
best, but I'll take it. Okay, so next one.
Okay. Hey, you see, I was going to buy one of these or 17 Toyota Corollas.
That's tough. I'm gonna go with my gut again on the Jupiter Jones
Ascending?
movie.
No.
Oh my goodness.
What were the other ones? Other choices?
What do you got?
Okay, it was actually Project Almanac.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And the last one is Fate Will Unite Us.
Jupiter Ascending.
Nope.
No! Ah, shoot.
It was The Loft.
I was going all in on Jupiter Ascending there. Alani, thank you so much for
No
joining us.
problem.
Coming up on Orange Zest, Jeff and I talk the Super Bowl.
And our TV reviewer, Alani Reddick, tells us what shows to TiVo and which to skip. Orange Zest will be right back.
Welcome to my block party. Glad you can make it.
The only triple doubles you get come with fries.
Last time you blocked someone, you were online.
I can do this all day. Your moves are just gay.
Using gay to mean dumb or stupid, not cool. Not cool. Not in my house, not anywhere. It's not creative, it's offensive to gay people. And you're better than that. So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Flip 6 stairs takes determination. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
Packers. Viking. Packers. Viking. Viking.
Red state, blue state, vegan,
Carnivore.
We come from different places.
Uptown.
downtown,
night owl,
early bird.
We come to different conclusions.
Half empty.
half full.
But when we live united, we create real, lasting change in the building blocks of life. The education, income, and health of our communities,
Live
our families,
united.
even the person next to us.
Live united.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
Everyone was watching the Super Bowl last night, but there's a lot more happening in TV right now. Orange Zest TV correspondent Jackie Prager is here to talk about some of the shows that are starting this winter.
Well, thanks, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm a really big reality TV junkie. And one of the classic reality shows is The Bachelor with farmer Chris Soules, who's now down to 11 girls. And as host Chris Harrison says, it's going to be the most dramatic episode season yet. And then, if you're on Survivor fan, you'll be so happy to know that Survivor is coming out with its 30th season, in case you missed one of the last 29. And that's going to premiere February 24th. And ABC's new comedy, Fresh Off the Boat, is about a Chinese family immigrating into America. And now there's been a lot of controversy over this because it's based on the story of Eddie Huan's book called Fresh Off the Boat. But he says it's not being portrayed the way that he wanted it to be. And then if you're as interested in Breaking Bad as I am, which I was a huge fan, then you're going to be happy to hear that they're having a spin-off show called Better Ask Saul. And the show is looking to premiere on February 8th as a 2-night premiere. So be sure to stay tuned for both nights. It's going to be epic. And then if you're a Netflix binge watcher, get ready for the season of House of Cards. And the show is going to be airing on February 27th. And now, the most important thing that I think is that there's been a lot of buzz online about the season premiere, or the season trailer of Game of Thrones that was leaked earlier this week. And then following the intense final finale of season 4, where every important character died, even though you didn't want them to, season 5 is going to be filled with a ton of plot twists and revenge. So be sure to stay tuned for that.
Wow.
So I don't know about you guys, but I'm a huge fan of Fox's new show, Empire. What other new shows can we look out for this year?
Well, actually, Marvel is coming out with this new show called Agent Carter. And so that's going to be kind of about set in the 1940s and about right after Captain America happened. And so it's the first time Marvel's ever had a female lead. So it's going to be a really interesting show to watch out for.
So I hate to be negative, but what shows aren't coming back next year?
Well, unfortunately, one of my favorites, How I Met Your Mother, after 9 seasons and a crazy plot twist ending, isn't going to be back. But that is going to be on Netflix along with Psych, which is also ending after 8 seasons. But if you want to rewatch them, they'll be on Netflix for you.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
So Orange Zest has a new game today called Last Word.
Jeff and I each have 20 seconds on the clock to put our 2 cents in about a hot topic.
All right.
So let's get started.
All right, this week's theme is the Super Bowl. So let's start with the biggie, the halftime show. Katy Perry performed with the help of Missy Elliott and Lenny Kravitz. Cassie, what did you think? 20 seconds on the clock. Go.
Okay, loved it. We'll never compare to Beyonce. I'm a huge Queen Bee fan, but I got hats off to Katy. She has an incredible voice. I got to shout out to Detroit. We did make the Super Bowl because she rode in on a lion, so that was the only lines in the Super Bowl. Anyway, Missy Elliott, Lenny Kravitz, loved the surprise guest, Missy Elliott.
You know, Cassie, I think you're missing the big point, though. Did you see the visual effects? It started off as a chessboard, and then all of a sudden we were in California, and they were dancing beach balls. And that left shark was the coolest thing. He has the best job on earth. That guy, I would pay money to be him. I would pay to be the left shark. That was very exciting.
All right, so our next topic is the commercials. Super Bowl commercials are usually known for being funny and clever, but this year many got really serious. What did you think, Jeff?
Well, Cassie, I'll tell you this much. I thought there were just one too many dad-daughter, dad-son commercials that were just poking at the relationship, and the Nissan commercial about the race car dad, who the whole commercial, he's just an awful dad. And then he picks up his son at the end, and it's like, All right, it's all okay. He drives a Nissan. It's fine. I was not a big fan of that. That was my thought.
Okay, I think you're missing the biggest point, though, the Nationwide commercial with the boy who had died in an accident that could have been prevented. A lot of people are saying that it was too serious and it should not have been. But, you know, if one child, anybody could have been saved from that, I feel like the commercial was effective. But it's the Super Bowl, maybe not so serious.
All right, so we got to get to our last story. We have to discuss Katy Perry's Super Bowl tattoo. If you didn't know this, she got the Roman numerals 49 tattooed on her finger. Do you think this is sentimental or is it a total waste?
I saw the tattoo on Instagram this morning and I loved it. I think it's very, eloquently placed inside her finger, and to be able to perform at the Super Bowl for someone like Katy Perry, of course I would put it on, I would tattoo it on myself to remember that. That is a huge accomplishment for an artist.
Cassie, surprisingly, I actually agree with you. I think that this is like the peak of her time, and I really think that this is something to commemorate. I mean, I totally think it is fresh, it's sentimental, and it's a great way to remember what many artists say is by far the greatest opportunity for an artist.
The highlight of their lives.
I think we agree on that one.
Yeah.
That's good.
So that was mine and Jeff's last words on Super Bowl Sunday. Tweet us who you agreed with more using the hashtag #OrangeZestLastWord.
Coming up on Orange Zest, our own Haley Schluter dishes out advice that you guys sent in.
And what controversial athlete is going to rehab? Stay tuned. Orange Zest will be right back.
We are different. Society should aspire to be more like us.
Be part of the first class. Get energized. Get outside.
Hold on, guys. It's gonna get bumpy.
And get moving. Experience the power of physical activity. Join the movement at ActionHeroAlliance.com.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Because your sweater's going to block it. Your mic? Okay.
So Cassie, I got a question for you. Who do you go to for advice?
I guess I'd have to say my girlfriends or my family.
Well, we are lucky enough to have our own Haley Schluter with us tonight to dish out advice that our Orange Zest viewers have tweeted in. Welcome, Haley.
Welcome. All right, let's get to the advice. I got some interesting questions from you guys, but, I'm going to do my job. So Picket Fence wrote in, I want to quit my work-study job, but I can't be without a source of income. What can I do for money? Picket Fence, well, first of all, you should quit your work-study job. Clearly you don't like it. You could always sell mechanical pencils outside of test exam rooms to unprepared students. Beggars cannot be choosers. There is a huge profit margin to be had there. Yeah, definitely could do that. Or you could always set up a guitar case and just yell really loud indie lyrics opposite the Religious Man on Marshall. I would throw $1 into that case.
You'd probably get more support than the Religious Man.
A little bit, yes. Our next question comes in from Actual Star-Lord, and he says, quick, hamster or guinea pig? Guinea pig, because they are a lot bigger, so when you inevitably lose it, you will be able to find it a lot quicker, and it won't have the opportunity to crawl under as many large appliances.
Right.
Also, when they're long-haired, they look fly, and I always love those. Oh, only one left. Alrighty, this last one comes in from Cutie Ash. Cutie Ash says, my roommate always uses the microwave late at night, and I can never fall asleep again after it beeps. Any advice? I would tell you to just politely ask your roommate to not use the microwave late at night, but that just seems ineffective, so I would go the roundabout way and instead actually ask her to not eat at all That just seems effective. Tweet me some questions. I'll give you more advice next week.
Alrighty. Cleveland Browns quarterback Johnny Manziel is off the field and in rehab, according to ESPN. Sources say he checked himself in last Wednesday and is expected to stay in for a few more weeks. ESPN says Manziel wants to, quote, figure out his value system, end quote. Browns manager Ray Farmer says he respects and supports Manziel's decision and that players' health is a priority. Whitney Houston's daughter, Bobby Christina Brown, is now in intensive care at a Georgia hospital. Brown was found face down and unresponsive in a bathtub Saturday by her husband and a friend. Brown is breathing with the aid of a ventilator. Brown's cousin Jared Brown says, quote, she's pretty good, end quote, and that he is praying for a speedy recovery.
Another woman is accusing Bill Cosby of sexual assault. Former entertainment executive Sindra Ladd published an op-ed in the Huffington Post last week. Ladd said that Cosby drugged her and had sex with her when she was 21 years old. More than 30 women have made similar accusations against Cosby, who continues to deny them. So who you gonna call? That's the real question. Melissa McCarthy, Kristen Wiig, Leslie Jones, and Kate McKinnon. Sony has announced that those 4 actresses will play the leads in the new all-female remake of the classic film Ghostbusters. The film is set to be shot in New York City this summer and will be released in July of 2016.
Alrighty then, after the break, Cassie and I will face off in Orange Zest tweet game with Cheyenne Devon.
Don't go away.
Oh my goodness.
Know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
How you doing? My name's Steve. My family's lived in this neighborhood for years. Recently, things got so tight, we had to go to our local food bank for help. I lost a lot of sleep worrying about what the neighbors might think. That is until I saw them there, too. How'd I do, Steve?
A little stiff. You could have done a little better.
What? Come on. You know, I have an Academy Award.
Yeah, but not for playing me.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
Welcome back. It's now time for one of our favorite Orange Zest games. Cheyenne, how are you?
I'm good. It's really great to be back with you guys, Jeff and Cassie. It is time for a crowd favorite, the Twitter game.
Here we are.
So
ready to win.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Who won the last time? Do you guys remember?
I did.
It was definitely me.
I was with.
I'm going to agree with Cassie.
Oh.
But okay, so let's get started. So first we have, this is going to be a hard one to read. She tweeted, I gave one away. Okay, tweet. Tweet. Lil Jon voice. So, was that Gwen Stefani, Lil Jon, Kesha, or Miley Cyrus?
Miley Cyrus.
Kesha.
Final answers?
Final answers,
It was Miley Cyrus.
Woo! That's just something Miley would say.
Cassie's on fire.
Can you read that again?
Please skip that one. Please don't make me do that
great.
again.
I'm sorry. No, you can go. Next one.
Okay, so next tweet is, I'm listening to Don't Stop Believin'.
Mhm.
Now, was that Chris Brown, Tom Brady, Wale, or Adam Levine?
Well, you know Wale went to my high school.
No way.
Yeah, Wale went to my head. I get like extra points for that.
No,
right?
you don't get extra points.
So I'm gonna have to go with Tom Brady because no one else cares what. He's the Super Bowl champion. I want to know what he does, what he eats, what he thinks at all times.
He is now. I was a Seahawks fan personally, but
whatever.
I mean, not to be a copycat, but I'm going to say, just by the way he said, like, I'm listening to, I feel like that's something he was addressing to his fans, saying,
Okay.
I'm listening to so-and-so. Yeah, pregame, right.
Okay, cool. That was actually Wale.
Oh,
Wale, if you're listening, Quince Orchard High School, class of 2011.
Next tweet is, it's so cold, I'm croaking about it. And then there was like a little picture of kind of a rooster.
Of a rooster?
Yeah.
I'm croaking. Okay.
So was that Martha Stewart, Mindy Kaling, Ellen DeGeneres, or Anderson Cooper?
Mindy Kaling.
Ellen DeGeneres.
That was actually Martha Stewart. She
I was going to guess that too.
All right, last one. Here we go.
Last one. Okay, so when someone says for you to stay in your lane, just respond, this is my highway. So was that Anna Kendrick, Katy Perry, Kim Kardashian, or Taylor Swift?
No, definitely not Taylor Swift. I can't see.
Not sassy.
Can you repeat the first three really quick?
Respond.
Anna Kendrick, Katy Perry, or Kim Kardashian?
I'm going to go with Kimmy K in this one.
Kimmy K.
Anna Kendrick. Anna Kendrick.
Katy Perry, guys.
I was gonna say that.
That's my girl.
Darn
goodness.
You guys, better luck next week.
Cheyenne, thank you so much.
Thank you
Always
so
a
much.
pleasure.
Stick around. Orange Zest will be right back.
Turning a 20-foot wall into a canvas takes vision. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
You realize that 49 million Americans struggle with hunger? That's 1 out of every 6 Americans.
These people are around us every day. They're our friends, they're our coworkers, their kids go to school with our kids.
Sometimes we're not even aware that they're struggling. This problem is closer than you think. So is the solution.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
You know, it's a national holiday, Super Bowl Sunday is. And I got to say, I always bring out the oven mitts for Super Bowl Sunday. I made the greatest buffalo chicken dip last night, Cassie. I wish you could have had it. What's your go-to?
Where was my invite?
Oh, my God.
First of all.
It was an a cappella dudes night. You know what I mean? We don't have
All right, well, my next girls'
What is your
night where I
go-to
cook.
thing to make for Super Bowl Sunday? What do you make? What do you like to make? Or what do you like to eat?
I don't make anything, but I order wings and pizza.
There you go. All right.
You know?
Well, I definitely thought that the Seahawks were going to pull it off.
I
but
thought
the
they were
Patriots
too.
pulled
Yep.
the most incredible comeback. Credit to Tom Brady and that team.
Absolutely.
And credit to Pete Carroll for the worst call on 2nd and 10
history.
on the 30-yard line when you have the biggest running back. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit upset. But I rooted for the Pats.
Geez. Well, that is all the time we have for now.
Thanks for joining us on Orange Zest. I'm Jeff Kirkchin.
I'm Cassie DeLaura. Have a good night.